Hello. I believe we should be live now. How's it going, everyone? My name is Mitchell Mander, and welcome to my live stream. The Pokemon Horizons live discussion for episode 89. Oh boy. The finale of the Rayquaza Rising arc. What an ending. Yeah. Anywho, just to kind of get a few things out of the way here. So, for those that are brand new that are coming across this stream for the first time, probably after the stream ends, I always leave the streams up, after they end. Let me just turn down the music just real quickly. So, what we do here is, I usually give it about 5 minutes after the stream starts for people to start showing up and, chatting in the chat. Then I usually give my thoughts on the episode, assign a rating, and then I give it over to the chat. Typically what we do here. Yeah, so we usually go on for about an hour, hour and a half. Typically that's the typical range for these streams. Sometimes less, sometimes more. Usually we do this around noon Eastern Time Zone on Saturdays, but as of late I've kind of had a few things go on in my personal life that has caused me to, be a little bit busier lately, so that's why we're doing it a little bit later. So I don't know if that will change when we go to start the next arc, but we'll see. We'll cross that bridge when we get there. Another thing I'd like to mention here is that this music you hear in the background comes from the Video Game Study Lounge from Game Shops. I have a link in the description for it. It's basically lo-fi remixes of video game music. Some originals also sprinkled in here and there. It's pretty cool. Sometimes some Pokemon stuff shows up here, but, it's typically like Zelda, Final Fantasy, Chrono Trigger, Chrono Cross. Kind of like focusing a lot on like RPGs and action-adventure games, but Pokemon's in there as well. Anyways, yeah, I usually listen to it when I'm like just relaxing, working out. I'm working. Just need something to distract me while I'm working. It's cool stuff. You should check it out sometime. Anyways, before we go on, let's see who's here. Iona was here earlier, but she had to go to sleep, so I talked to her a little bit prior to the stream starting. So, thanks for showing up for a little bit, Iona. Sharon's here. How's it going? Friede's not dead. I'll talk about that here soon. What will you do the next 2 weeks during the break? I don't know. I just mentioned that I'm kind of dealing with a little bit of a lot of personal, a lot of things in my personal life right now, so I would like to do a review for the Rayquaza Rising arc, but I don't know if I can do it at this time, so I might do that later down the road. I'd like to do it sooner than later, but, I can't really help it, guys. Because I have a lot of thoughts about this arc. But I would like to start streaming video games again. We're probably going to slowly, reintroduce that back. I got something in mind for next week, but I'm kind of on the fence whether I'm going to do it or not. It's just going to depend on how things go that day. So yeah, that's kind of where I'm at right now. Trying to produce content when I can. And as long as I'm, in a good mood. So, I'll try my best, though. Hype. What's up, Pokefan? So Lucius and Givian are gone? Yes. Yep, dead. Dang. You think Friede is dead? More on that in a little bit. I do wonder if Friede's really dead. I highly doubt it. Is Spinel really like a Zula? Most likely a prisoner of Spinel. Either that or he's MIA. Friede is dead, says Ross. I almost want to do a poll. Is Friede dead? Yes or no? Is Spinel a good villain even though he's always been evil from the start? I am pretty satisfied with Spinel. I think that he has definitely impressed me. He might actually be one of my favorite, if not my favorite villain in Pokemon. That's saying a lot. He's up there. So, with Spinel capturing 5 out of the 6 heroes, do you think Spinel will get Rayquaza? He's probably seeking Rayquaza. No rush, do what you gotta do. Our life is more important. Thank you, Pokefan. We can wait. Yep. I'll try my best, but just bear with me, guys. I'm kind of dealing with a lot. It's been a lot of heavy stuff lately, so just trying to hang in there. And like I said, I'll try to produce content when I can, and when I'm also like in a pretty decent mood. That's why I've been really quiet lately on Discord. Also, the place that I've been going, for some reason, I can't access Discord for some reason, so... So Roy just got Lucario off camera. Yep. More on that in a little bit. Captain Pikachu is with Liko and Roy's new adventures. Yep. We need to get an explanation for that. We probably will. Tiana Jones is here. What's up? Spinel is tied with Volo for me. I forgot about Volo. Volo's kind of random, though. They're not expecting that in Arceus. There's a cartoon called American Dragon Drake Long, which I think is good, but in my opinion, for the most part, villains are kind of not fleshed out. Okay. So Roy just says Captain Pikachu temporarily. Yeah, he's basically taken Friede's mantle. He probably, you know, in his memory, he's, you know, taken on, you know, the mantle of, like, leader. That's just the vibes I'm getting from Roy. So he's stepping up, so that's cool. I still got chills from yesterday's episode. Me too. Liko should get Mega Taria and Dot should get Mega Ampharos. That could work. Roy's Lucario don't want to get too much into it, but I'm going to say for now is I'm really worried how they're going to handle it. I'm concerned, Pokefan. I'm kind of more of a wait and see. I'm at this point, it's more of a wait and see because, you know, we were concerned about a few things going into this finale here, and I think that things were done pretty well, in my opinion. So we'll see. Again, we got to see if there's any flashbacks for this. If they don't do that, then yes, by all means, we can critique that decision. All right, I'll read a few more comments and then we're gonna get started before I take too long to get to my whole review. I like the fact that the loss they're saying it's going to get worse before it gets better. I think that applies to this situation. Probably, yeah. Kind of like Lucario Black and Blue over Gold. At least it's unique. Rageth, what's up? Happy for the time skip. Me too. Do you think Spinel is keeping Friede hostage? Possibly. I hope they don't reveal... Like, if that's the case, I hope they don't reveal that. Hopefully that's something we find down the road. Find out down the road. Keep it a mystery, you know? Kilowatt will really need more focus in Arc 5, yeah. I was concerned about... But I'm now over it, gotcha. Roy's with Captain Pikachu and the other Pokemon, yep. I wonder if Spinel is going to take over the urban development plan? That's a good point, maybe. I think Friede's alive, yep. Oh, more on that in a moment. We'll stop at Josh's comment here. And I'm going to go ahead and start talking about the episode, and then we'll resume once I'm done with my whole like review section of the episode. So we'll resume. I'll resume with the chat here in a moment. So for episode 89 of Pokemon Horizons. So obviously this episode starts off with Terapagos in its stellar form, purifying the Requiem, and completely gets rid of it. And now, because the Requiem has been eradicated, and it's presumably gone to everybody, since the Requiem was keeping Lucius and Gibeon alive all this time, they begin to fade away. So, yeah, we are parting ways with Lucius once and for all. So, goodbye, Lucius. You will be missed. And then for Gibeon, you know, he gives some parting words to... Amethio, and it's clear he's pretty much reformed after all this. Well, I guess he got his lecture, and now he's good now. He's a good guy again. But I like how Amethio, he wants to basically inherit his grandfather's wishes and his will. And that he really wanted people in Pokemon to advance, which is why he, you know, formed Exceed. He just got kind of a little kooky when it came to Requiem. So... he wants to basically inherit that part of his grandfather's will, which I think is really good for Amethio's character, by the way. That's like really good. I'm really curious to see where this goes. That'll be later down the road, though. But anyways, they fade away. So you think, okay, this is it. We did it. We saved the world. We stopped the Rakurium from spreading. And Gibeon got his good ending. Yep, and then Spinel over here, was like, nope. I'm going to basically surpass Gibeon. I'm taking over the explorers. I am the leader now. And he takes out his Rakurium spear, which was something that's been hinted at for a while. And Amethio immediately recognizes it, and it has a bunch of Rakurium in it, and he throws it in front of the 6 hero Pokemon, causing them to go berserk. And they start attacking one another, and they start destroying Rakua. And nothing that anyone says will do anything to stop them. And I like how Sango and Onyx actually objected to this. They're like, hey, what do you think you're doing? But Agate stops them and is like, hey, you need to, chill, and watch what he's about to do. So it tells me that there's probably going to be a rift that's going to be forming between Sango and Onyx and Agate and Spinel in the future. So that's kind of interesting. But anyways, yeah, Rakua is falling apart as the hero Pokemon are fighting one another. But it turns out, as they turn on Liko and the others, Rayquaza actually isn't really taken over by the Rakurium. He ends up protecting them and basically tells them to go. Oh, before I go any further, now that Lucius is gone, the 6 hero Pokemon are essentially wild again because their ancient Pokeballs basically open up and that's it. I'm trying to think what else. So yeah, at this point they acknowledge that, okay, Rayquaza's like, you guys got to get out of here. Things are going south. So, so they basically try to escape at this point. Amethio also escapes with Coney and Zerk. And, oh, hey, what's up, Raph? Just noticed you joined the chat. What's up, man? Anyways, where was I? I'm trying to think. Where was I? Okay, they're trying to escape, and but we got to start kind of flying our way out of there because yeah, Charizard kind of got hurt a couple episodes ago, so Heterim is actually taken out to heal Charizard up, so that's good. So Charizard's at full health and can fly, everyone. So we got Kilowattrel to take Roy, and then Friede is on Charizard with Liko and Dot. A lot of turbulence starts picking up, but they manage to make their way to the edge of Rakua. And yeah, there's still a little bit of a pickle because, hey, it's not really safe to leave, but that's when the Rising Voltaclers show up in the Bravasagi, which has basically turned into a new form. Because they push the emergency button. I've been curious about what that would do. So they Orla actually pushes the emergency button, and it turns into the Bravasagi, Brave Olivine, Infinite Rising, and it comes up to save them. But obviously, it's struggling with the altitude. So they manage to get on board, and as they're trying to escape, things are kind of going a little haywire. And unfortunately, this is the big moment in the episode where Friede and Charizard and Captain Pikachu get swept off. At the last moment, Captain Pikachu ends up being spared with Friede basically giving some parting words to Captain Pikachu and the others as, yeah, our boy Friede and Charizard get blown off the ship. And in the subs, it's actually really dark because the whole episode is about the end of, I forget what the episode was called exactly, but it's like the end of the adventure or something like that. And Liko says something like, and that's what I saw at the end of my adventure, was Friede getting blown off and presumed dead. I'm like, oh my gosh. Like, what a dark ending for this arc. Like, imagine if this were the end of the series. I'd be like, wow. I still can't believe that. Now, is Friede actually dead? I mean, if he didn't have Charizard, I'd be like, okay, yeah, it's Jover. He ain't surviving that. But, with Charizard there, I'm pretty sure maybe it got him at some point, but he's MIA because maybe he got captured by Spinel, or just something. But yeah, so then we get a time skip. We get to see Spinel and his new time skip design, and the dude has basically turned into quite the villain. I actually like his design, but yeah, I'm pretty impressed with Spinel. And essentially, he's essentially framed the Rising Volt Tacklers for basically what happened in Rakua. Basically, it's made like headline news. So they're seen as the villains, and the explorers are seen as the good guys. So they basically twisted this, and my assumption is because of this, they basically had to just go under a low profile, because obviously if you're flying around the world on the Brave Asagi, people are going to see that big, hey, that's the Brave Asagi, that's where the Rising Volt Tacklers are. All right, Officer Jenny, all the Jennies, go get them. So yeah, at this point, yeah, they pretty much had to separate. So everyone goes their separate ways. Liko goes back to the Indigo Academy. Pretty much, yeah, pretty upset about all that's happened. Roy, on the other hand, continues adventuring, and he's got a shiny Mega Lucario off screen. So more on that in a little bit. I'm trying to think what else. Dot's probably just streaming, doing her streams, just like I'm doing right now. What else? I think that's it for now. So yeah, that's pretty much wrapping up for this arc. So yeah, overall, very good episode. Like what an ending, dude! What an ending to this this arc, chapter, whatever you want to call it. Like, I can't believe it. I did not see this coming. Like, what a shock. So I was very impressed with this episode. Like, what they did, yeah. Can I say it? It was very ballsy what they did. I was not expecting them to go this route, but hey, look, Friede's out of the picture, so the kids pretty much they fully have to be on their own now, so that's good. So that's really good. The way the story like shifted here was really good. Definitely a really good twist for a Pokemon series, because usually you get happy endings, but this wasn't a happy ending. I do have something I'm gonna mention here. I know you guys probably aren't into Final Fantasy, but in Final Fantasy VI, there's something very similar that happens during the midway point of that game. Just to give a little context in that game, you're basically going up against the Empire. They're trying to take control of magic in the world. Very basic premise of what's going on in that game, but anyways, you show up, you try to take on the Emperor, and then his right-hand man Kefka basically betrays him and basically tries to take over the world, instead. And then you have to basically escape at that point because everything's going haywire. You even get on your ship, and it ends up actually breaking apart, and everybody gets ripped off the ship. And there's like a 1-year time skip, and also on that, but like, unlike this, the world didn't get destroyed here in Horizons, whereas in Final Fantasy VI, the world did get destroyed, and you basically have to bring back everybody together and, take on the main villain to save the world. I just thought I'd bring that up. But hey! Excellent episode. It's a 10 out of 10 in my opinion. So let's get caught up on the chat. We got Raph here. What's up, my dude? Good to see you here. Where'd I leave off at? I left up at Josh's comment, so wonder how Crave feels about Spinel taking over. Probably not too happy. Bro probably lost his job. Final evolutions for the starters confirmed because I saw a picture of the whole Paldea starters evolution line, and they are in the anime, so yeah, it's confirmed that all starters are going to evolve. I'd probably say at this point it's happening, yeah. Not gonna lie, I'm kind of unsatisfied with the fact that when a trainer dies, not sure what you meant there. Pokemon gets released because in Sun and Moon, Mallow's mom caught Bounsweet for her and then died, and it wasn't released, so I don't know. A little inconsistent, but yeah. Now that's a poor excuse for Roy to get Rayquaza. Well, he's got to earn it, and he's kind of gotten a little bit, how do I say it? He's making strides towards that, so we'll see how he does. He moves in that direction in this upcoming arc. Shout out to Pikachu's voice actress. You can hear her voice in pain. Imagine she saw the episode as well. Yeah, that was actually really. Yeah, I like that. That was actually some good voice acting, even though it's just Pika. Very emotional. Not gonna lie, I love Onyx and Sango's facial expressions to Spinel, using it like they're clearly not as morally questionable as we think. Yeah. And then Raph says, I genuinely can't get over how the writers have made Spinel into such a foul, yet incredible character. I agree. I am very impressed with Spinel. Like, I'm actually, like, he is actually a good villain. And I told you guys, I've been saying this forever. I'm like, we need to be keeping an eye on Spinel because the dude's up to something. And he's definitely moved into that main villain role very well. I think they actually did a good job with that. So, Gibeon, I was kind of a little bit on the fence about, but seeing as like he wasn't actually the main villain after all, he was the main villain of Part 1, but Part 2, Spinel is the main villain. But yeah, I like it. Rayquaza stays strong. Yep. Beast Mode God, what's up? Goodbye, Friede. Yep, for now. I will say, like, since he has Charizard, I'm pretty sure Friede's out there. Like, if he didn't have Charizard, I'd be like, yep, the Friede's gone. He ain't surviving that. Unless, like, a Methio happened to be by, like, oh, boy, we gotta save him. A Super Saiyan Manitan, what's up? Oh, my boy Zardan is okay. Friede, too, of course. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens. They might be a little traumatized after what happened. But hopefully they're okay. Spinel might actually have them captured somewhere, so we gotta save Friede and Charizard. Spinel definitely is gonna be going down in history as one of the best Pokemon villains and just villains in general. I agree. We'll just see how he goes from here. As long as they keep it up from here, I'm impressed. Can we get some Fs in the chat for Friede? Yeah. Would you describe Spinel as kind of a sociopath? Yeah, a little bit. I want to see what else he wants. Also, another thing I wanted to mention, I forgot here. It's pretty clear that like there are incidents going around the world where like Pokemon are kind of just going berserk. So I like how Spinel's like, yeah, we're don't worry, we explorers are taking care of that. You have nothing to worry about. As the problem continues to get worse. I see what you did there, Pokemon. I'll say it again. All hail Emperor Spinel. Yep. Also seeing Liko emotionally damaged inside hurt. Yeah, I agree. Like, poor thing, Lucius dies. She loses his belongings. Yep. I forgot to mention that. She lost his belongings, so... I like how Friede mentions, like, hey, like, you know, you still have the memory, that, and, you know, as long as you keep the memories, they won't die. So that's cool. And Spinel has his Pokemon. Yeah, 5 out of the 6. Rayquaza's out there probably trying to hide away from Spinel because he's gonna... Spinel's probably after him next. But Spinel has a lot of power. Not only is he the leader of, like, Exceed now, but he's got the hero Pokemon, so he could just unleash them onto the world if he wanted to. So, if he didn't like a particular region or whatever, he'd be like, alright, you guys go and rampage out here. So, yeah, the dude is very dangerous at this point. Funny how Friede became inspired by Cap's Rising Bolt Tackler. Rising Bolt Tackler in Horizons 18, but then man got blown away by the wind and impact of the malfunction. Yeah. I forgot about that. That was a great episode, too. 50-50 until they find the body. Oof. I actually think Spinel's new hair clip is hiding a Megastone. Maybe. I don't know why, I just have a feeling. Well, we'll see. Liko got emotionally damaged, yep. Lucius died and she lost his belongings, yep. I can see that happening. I wonder which Mega Evolution he'd get. That's a good question. I guess we'll see. I guess we'll have to watch the series to find out. the new Bravasagi. Yep. Roy had the best glow up though. I like Roy's like new like outfit personally. He's basically taken over for Friede, you know. He's inspired by Friede, so he wants to, you know, take after him. I like it when series do that. I'd say Absol. Absol would work really well with him, I'd say. What do we think about Anne now? I was really hoping they'd do more with Anne. Maybe we'll see her time skip design. That'd be cool. Maybe before Liko departs again. That'd be cool. Yo, what's up, Clawless? How you doing? Cap was hurting. Yep. I bet not everyone sees the Rising Tacklers. But Lico's parents and Roy's grandpa don't feel that way. Yeah, probably. Well, I mean, I'd say so. They probably know that something's up. The ending for this arc was great. Yep. I confirm they'll be using Mega Charizard X. I knew it. Could work as a Gibeon parallel with Absol sensing disaster and Spinel causing them. 8. The Lucario gives minus points. What's up, Devin, by the way? I'm so behind on the chat. I will catch up one day. There's so many of you here. What's up, y'all? If you could hit that like button, I'd definitely appreciate it. And also vote in the poll. It would really help, guys. I have a family to feed. Papa Go is going to be sleeping for 100 years now. Dang, again? Then we're going to get Lico's, like, descendant that's going to have to wake up Papa Go again. We're going to have to do the song and dance again. Oof. I'll be using Mega Lucario and Legend ZA. Nice. Or anyone else who's met them before during their travels. Yep. Yeah, Trapagos just went night fam. Yep. He's like, yeah, I did all this stuff. Now, peace. I need sleep now. Looking forward to see how all will be in the series. I am too. I do want to see the actual episodes to see kind of how I feel about them. I don't like the prejudged characters. I just get sometimes worried because I'm like, is this character going to be cool or am I going to be annoyed with them? So we'll see how it is when we get to the episode. Hope Alt is not treated as a generic rival for Roy. We'll see. I'd hope he's like a pretty cool rival for him. He's already got Nimona, so having another one is really cool. I like that Roy's getting rivals. That's cool. And probably isn't a spy. Well, yeah, that whole ship is kind of sank. It's pretty clear she's not part of the Explorers at this point. It would have been revealed like way beyond this point, though, if she was. Imagine Sablei's Mega Transformation is literally word for word like it's Dex entry. Bro's gonna need surgery. Oof. I wonder if Amethio had to keep a low profile too. He's not part of the Rising Volt Tacklers, but then again, Spinel kind of hates him, so maybe? Maybe he just ruined his family name, so I don't know. I burst out laughing seeing the way Friede went out. By the way, I'm very certain he did it on purpose. Oh, he's just like, yep, I don't want to be part of the plot anymore. I'm out of here. The official site said Roy met him in Kalos and trained alongside him. Korokoro said that they're friends and rivals, but... Oh, so they did meet in Kalos. Interesting. That is very interesting. By the way, what's this song, by the way? I knew it. I knew it was from Final Fantasy. She's a true friend, then, if that's the case for Anne. Yep. Happy to be here, Mitch. Keep up the good work. Well, thank you so much, Raph, for being here. It's a pleasure having you here, by the way. Really cool. We usually have a good time here. At least try to. I do this usually at a different time. I'm just kind of dealing with some family stuff right now. Hopefully that gets better by the time this by the time the series resumes. But yep. I do my best here. Or try to do my best, at least. Out of all the members of the Explorers, who is Spinel closest to? Agate. That is, if he's, he probably is using her or something, you know. I just feel like the guy's got his own agenda and he wants to do things his own way, so. I'm waiting for that, like, split off in the future. In the Pokemon world, do humans die normally or do they just fade away in some sort of light? I mean, we haven't really seen any, like, other humans die, like, normally, so. I don't know, maybe they do. Unless I'm missing something. Coral will get Mega Glalie. That would be cool. I don't think I get the name wrong all the time. Pagogo. Pagogo. Will be sleeping for 100 years. Because I mean it did use its third form, but it did fall asleep after getting rid of all the Recurium, and fell asleep. So Lico will wake up Pago. Sorry, guys. I can't do it. Go. Not gonna lie, I hope the hypothetical Roy and Lucario flashback shows him finding a Riolu and working with its bond and eventually evolving. Yep. We're gonna be keeping our eyes on that. 9.5 out of 10. Gotcha. I think Spinel will get Mega Evolution. That would be cool. She definitely will to compete with Roy. Yep. Roy has a rival in Pokemon Megavolt. Yes. Since season 1 has been I'm not sure what you meant there, Pokefan. Spinel like a hawk, all you suspicious, don't think I am taking my eyes off of you. Been looking, Spinel. I gotcha. I'm happy the time skip is just 1 year. I mean, you could tell that not too much time has passed, but enough time has passed. Man, I'm never catching up on this chat. Spinel is a great villain and has depth, and is actually threatening. I agree. They've done a good job with him. I told you guys to keep an eye on him. I've been saying this whole time. I'm like, we need to keep an eye on this dude. He's definitely plotting something, and look what happened. It happened. I've been watching a writer play Xenoblade Chronicles, and he says false victory isn't important in the story. Nice. One day I will play Xenoblade. I've heard they're pretty good games. Off that cliff in the river. Spinel definitely is causing the random rampages and pretending to know nothing about it because remember his goal is to study Rakua and push beyond its limits power-wise. Yep. Oh yeah, he's just like, yeah, we're looking into it. Don't worry about it, even if it just keeps happening all over the place. We're good. Nothing bad's gonna happen, really. We got it under control as things get worse. The final evolution starters are confirmed because I saw a picture of all the starter evolution line and the evolutions are anime, so yeah, it's confirmed. I mean, I'm kind of expecting it at this point, regardless. I'd be surprised if they didn't, honestly. All starters are fully evolving. Yep, we haven't been that dark since XYZ series after League the Chaos from Team Flare. Yeah, I'd say this is probably darker though, because yeah, this was like a bad ending for the good guys. At least for part 1. We'll see how part 2. Part 2 will have a happier ending, but we'll just have to see what happens when we get there. Y'all seen the memes about Roy jumping off Kilo and just either body flopping and hurting himself or lands on Liko, injuring her and being fine with Heterim healing them? Yeah, I saw that. Someone said, I hope his kneecaps are okay. I'm like, yeah, he's about to break them. I've always liked Anne. I like Anne. I want to see her more, but I don't know at this point. Do you think there will be new Megas? Maybe Liko can get Mega Meganium? I mean, I'm kind of assuming there will be. At this point. Yo, what's up, Thomas? When did the stream start? We started at 9. Sorry, I basically said between 8 and 9 was when the stream would be. I put a post out earlier today. Sorry, one day we'll get back to the normal routine, but right now we're kind of on a not so great schedule due to stuff going on in my personal life, so we'll eventually get back. Just right now, just need you guys to just bear with me for a little bit. Imagine Alt has no other Pokemon. Bro's confident in Sableye. He just who needs Pokeballs? Yeah, you might want to catch some Pokemon in the future. You might want to think about it. It might be a good idea. Spinel's hair clip definitely could be a keystone. Could be. Wait. Arven still exists. Yeah. One day I will do that video. I got a video in me for Arven. It just not right now is not the appropriate time for it. Gross Mega Lucario with its gross mustard color. Oof. Also, huge plot hole. How did Spinel get his current position of power when Crave was the head boss? He probably ousted him or something. Yeah, Crave is unemployed now. Oof. And Metheo's family has fallen into hard times. Friede, childhood friend, must be very devastated right now. That's very... Yeah, Orla. I got a feel for her, man. Seeing her childhood friend just go like that, yeah. She's definitely probably... She's probably emotionally devastated by that, too. Just as much as Liko was. The mustard color. Hope Liko has been getting stronger in her own way at the Indigo Academy. Hope so, but it's pretty clear that she's pretty, like, upset over all the situation. Like, her whole adventure ended like that. Probably demotivated her big time. So I can understand why she didn't, like, really progress with her Pokemon in the year. We already have Masquerada, so... Her Heteram hasn't evolved, though. I'm convinced Spinel and Agate are secretly dating. Convince me otherwise. Yeah. Onyx has Aerodactyl, too. Yeah, he could... Yep, I see where you're going with that. How long have you liked Pokemon? Since I was a kid. I saw someone at the gym playing a game called Pokemon, and I was like, what's that? I go, this is Pokemon. It's like the new thing. And I'm like, oh, that's pretty cool. I should try it out. And I think I begged my mom for it. And she bought it for me. And I pretty much had my starter at like level 100 and all of my other Pokemon just like at level like 10. Just powered my way through the game with my starter. Didn't really understand how things worked back then, but definitely got used to it eventually. Jokes aside, she's gonna be like, why would you betray me? Agate, have you not seen what this man could have done to Gibeon? Yeah. I'm waiting for that fallout. Should we see some of Spinel's family? I don't know if it's really necessary to show off his family. I would kind of like a backstory for him, though. Like how he came to join Exceed or whatever. And like his motivations and stuff. Like why he did what he did. That'd be cool. Just call it Terapagos because the nickname is confirmed. Yep. Confusing. Arrival with an awful haircut. Despite me laughing at his disappearance, they went hard with Liko's line when it faded black. Yeah, where she's like, and that's what I saw at the end of my adventure. Like, jeez. I still can't believe they did that. Spinel was sus since the beginning. Yeah. Yeah, pretty much. Since he's decided to withhold information way back in, like, episode 16. I remember, like, seeing that and, like, might want to pay attention to this dude. Because that was an interesting line back then. And, good to know that that's held up this entire time. Despite... Oh, yeah, I already read that. I wonder if Spinel is evil or crazy or both. Probably a little bit of both. What if after Pokemon Horizon we get Pokemon Legends ZA series? Now, wouldn't that be awesome since Gen 10 is not going to happen until late 2026? We might get some of it integrated here. They might do something like they've done with like the other like Pokemon series where they have like a mini series. Like they did the Hisui Snow for Arceus. They did Twilight Rings for Sword and Shield, and I think it was Paldea Winds for Scarlet and Violet. So they'll probably do something similar for Legends ZA. Maybe be like 3 or 4 episodes or something. He's definitely evil. Me too. Welcome. Whoa, Iono, you made it. Sorry for keeping you up. Same with the Metheo was saying to Liko about Spinel. Yep. They're going to have to catch more Pokemon to face Spinel this time around. Yeah, I'd say so. Hope Liko obtains a Charcadet or Swablu during the time skip so she could train them up right away. That would be cool. I don't know about Charcadet at this point, though. Maybe she will, but I don't know. I think there will be one more arc after Mega Voltage. I think there'll be... I wouldn't be surprised if we go all the way to the end of next year. But we'll see. Because maybe in the time skip we get like 3 arcs or something like that. Maybe 4, who knows. I think there will be one... Okay, I've already read that, sorry. I really hope that eventually we get some of a public start to get suspicious and distrustful of Spinel and the reputation of the Exceed as a company? Yeah, probably. They might get some pretty angry people if like the problem gets worse. Sadly, Spinel got rid of his silly heeled boots. Oh, gang. I think Liko, Dot, and Roy should get the starters from Legend ZA. As much as that would be cool, I just don't see it happening, unfortunately. So will the other Rising Bolt tacklers ever come back? I'm gonna just say yes, because it does seem like we're kind of rounding up the gang after like everybody split off after a year, so they can go and search for Friede, and then take on Spinel later on. But yeah, I want to see their time skip designs. It's another thing I'm looking forward to, like everybody else's time skip designs. Oh, we got some Donkey Kong music here going on. Did all the other Explorer people quit, like Agate, Coral, and Sidon? Or Onyx, Songo, Agate? I would say no, but I do think a rift is going to be forming between Songo, Onyx, and then Spinel and Agate. So that's going to be pretty interesting to see. Orla joins the gang and is now in denial. And that was a bad biker girl! Her Metagross is a motorcycle? What? Okay, you're funny, you're a Poke fan. Actually, Spinel is bisexual or homosexual? I don't know. Not something I really think about with the characters, to be honest, but, you know, he does his own thing, I guess. unless Agate is his girlfriend, I don't know. I'm not saying we should redeem him. I think the ship has sealed. I wonder what happened to Amethio's dad right now. He's probably, he might be a little unemployed now. Yeah. Or not, or he's just, or they just made him, or demoted him to intern or something. Dang. He goes from being the CEO, or like the CEO, president of a company, and now he's just an intern. An unpaid intern, dang. Now, how did Crocodile not evolve yet, even though there was a time skip? I don't know. Some Pokemon take some time to evolve. Maybe Roy waited a while before he set off on his journey or whatever, you know. Who knows? Previously with Friede, we could say he's into... same gender as girly pronouns, but wasn't complaining though. Oh, gotcha. Liko shows someone her drawings and about what happened and immediately gets told, you draw like a toddler. She does, fam. She does. Oof. We be like in this. Oh, made me remember still nothing known about Amethio's mother. Spinel's backstory, other explorers. Well, Amethio's mother is kind of, kind of got into a bad car accident when Amethio was a kid and is no more, but that's the extent of what we know about her. Spinel needs a backstory, though. Wait, did Anne's Duat evolve yet, even though there was a time skip? That is to be seen. Hope Amethio still remembers that the kids are his friends and they have his back if ever needed. Yeah. Hope so. Bro got some backup during this whole ordeal, so he's probably off trying to figure out, how to defeat Spinel or try to expose him. I'm curious to see what Amethio is going to do in the time skip. I like that he does want to inherit his grandfather's will, so I want to see him develop in the future. How did Crocodile not evolve after a year when Roy was training? I don't know. Maybe it just wasn't ready to evolve. Who knows? Some Pokemon just don't evolve. I hope Anne joins the Volt Tacklers before the series is done. As much as I would like that, Josh, I don't know. Didn't evolve yet, because the new arc is Crocodile time to evolve. We probably will get that evolution coming up. Spoilers, Friede and Charizard get blown into the Pokemon Clay Hotel show place and decide to just stay while not updating anyone because he wants to keep his place for him and Zard. Oh, he's going to be in Season 2 of that series. Guess we'll just have to wait and see him in this new season. Can't wait if Ash is coming back. I don't think so. Because now that we've had a time skip, will we actually get like an older Ash? I don't know. Could be something. Maybe Murdoch's Rockruff evolved in the year time skip? Maybe. Also, it was so adorable that Liko still sleeps with her cat. Yeah, I thought that was funny. I'm like, Meowscarada, you're too big for this. I think this series will have about 180 to 190 episodes. It's possible. They might do this. This might be a 4-year series. Because they might have done 2 years for part 1 and 2 years for part 2. But who knows. I highly doubt Ash's return Bros off-screen land. Yep. Still being 10 somehow. Definitely is, huh? Cool. Watch and not get Hisui. Watch her get Hisui Shamrock just to make people upset because people really want that for some reason. As cool as that would be, I'm not sure. However, we had our 2 best grandpas die in this episode. Givian finally appreciated Methio as precious. Yeah. He finally kind of snapped out of his like crazy grandpa mode. His grandpa like Recruiting-induced rage. Cool. Maybe Crocodile doesn't want to evolve until they rescue Friede. Maybe. And it's mentor. You know, Thomas, you bring up a really good point. You know, even though I'd like this evolution to probably happen sooner, that would be great if it ended up, you know, saving Charizard and it ends up, you know, evolving to save it. That would be great. That would be a great way for it to evolve. So, yeah, we'll see what happens. Good point. Maybe Crocodile wants to evolve in front of his mentor Charizard. Yep. Just what Thomas said. Hey, I caught back up on the chat finally. Dang, we have a lot of people here. And Raph was here too, so nice. Guess the channel is definitely getting out there. In heaven, Ristle. Lucius, Ristle. Gibeon crying in the corner because he can't have either one of them. Oh my gosh! I mean, bro did get married, and, you know, eventually we got Methio out of that, so, you know, hey. Maybe he reunited with his daughter. Bet you didn't think about that one. Has Dot done no battling ever since the accident that happened to Friede? So has Liko? She might have just stuck to streaming. I think after what happened, they probably just like were like, yeah, this ultimately didn't really work out for us. So yeah, she probably just went back to streaming. You're a big time streamer now, Nido thing. Weird fact, Gibeon in the original version of Horizons was supposed to be in love with Lucius secretly. Oh. Dang. Now, wow, what a twist. Are human ghosts a thing in Pokemon world? I mean, didn't Ash and Pikachu didn't Ash technically become one? Back in the original series, in that one episode where they were in the Lavender Town. So, yeah? How is Cap smiling after what happened to Friede at the end of episode 89? Well, I mean, it's been a year, and he can't just be sad, like, forever. I mean, he obviously misses Friede, but, you know, after a while, you kind of, you know, gotta, you know, I wouldn't say move on, but, like, you know, yeah. They're searching for him, so bro's got hope. Why? Hey. What's up with the whys and the cools? I'd be sad if Dot completely just abandoned Nidothing. Ash did, yeah. I mean, I don't think she did, but it would, yeah, I wouldn't be too thrilled with that. I kind of miss those segments with Nidothing. Need to bring that back in part 2. Ash didn't meet a dead child in the episode where he was supposed to meet his dad. Oh, yeah! Good point. I forgot about that episode. So there is that. Also, how did Cap go with Roy? I mean, Friede was presumed gone, so he's just temporarily taken over. It's not his Pokemon officially. He's just temporarily, taken over for now. While they search for Friede. The parents were all, wait, you met X? He's dead. Yeah, I remember that episode now. It's been a little while, but yep. Is Cap Roy's Pokemon now? He's temporarily under Roy's command, but he's not officially his Pokemon. Will we ever see Roy's parents? Maybe in part 2. I mean, there's still a chance for that. The series is still going on. Maybe they'll see Roy growing up a little bit. That'd be cool to see. We never see Friede's seminar anymore, but I hope the crew could replace it for a little while. Yeah, I am gonna miss those seminars. We're definitely gonna have something new for part 2 of the series. I wonder what it's gonna be. Do you still think the Area Zero stuff will be here? You mean, do you think we're going back there, or the music? Because I think we're presumably done with Area Zero. Unless we have to go back there for some reason. Maybe the reawake Trapghost or something. I think they will make Lucius, Bristol, Gibeon appear as a ghost if needed. Since they wouldn't make such great characters only to forget them after several arcs. Maybe you have to go back to Kitakami for that, go to the Crystal Pool, and maybe be like, hey, we need some advice. Can you tell us what to do? Spinel's trying to destroy the world, okay? Gibeon, tell me what you know about the dude. Oh, that actually makes me think of a wild theory. What if Roy's parents found Friede and took him aboard their boat? That'd be cool. Oh, and what if gym leaders grew too? That would be pretty cool, but I don't know. We'll have to see what happens. I think we should get the Blueberry Academy Elite Four. I still want them to do Blueberry Academy, but at this point I'm like, how are they going to integrate Blueberry Academy into the series at this point? I mean, I'm kind of like, I want them to do that because with Carmen, her appearance in the series was very underwhelming. And we haven't even seen Kieran yet, so I'm just like, I just don't know how they would integrate it at this point. Like, unless like Liko like transfers over there or something and Roy just goes with her or something. I don't know. It's hard to say. I still want it, but I don't know how it would be integrated in the series at this point. We're still getting Friede seminars, all right. We're getting this backlog of seminars. Roy has finally caught a Pokemon. Well, about time. Yeah, it's been a while. It will probably be a Nidothing video short. I could see that being the thing. Friede here. Today I'll show you how to cook Pokemon meat and defend your hut from tribal folk. Oh. Well, Friede, you've definitely changed up your seminars a little bit, eh? Cap's just looking after Roy since the Volt Tackler split up and is with Roy temporarily. Yep. I'm shocked that Liko and Roy and Dot didn't catch anything in Pokemon Terrestrial debut arc. I mean, I don't really think I'm surprised. That was more of like a training arc for them anyways. We got evolutions, which, I think made up for the lack of captures. I think Liko and Dot will get at least one Pokemon in Arc 5. I would probably assume so. Still, the secondary Pokemon still need love, though. Pokefan needs his Kiki. Give me Kieran Anipoke. Guess we'll see what happens. Like I said, again, Carmen's appearance in the series was extremely underwhelming in my opinion. So, like, I feel like they could, enhance that by having her be, prominent in, like, a Blueberry Academy arc or something. It doesn't even have to be super long or anything, but, like, her appearance in the series was just, What if she finds out that Friede's MIA? Maybe she'll actually be, nice to the kids? I don't know. That'd be cool. While Lucius and Gibeon peacefully left, Spinel casually caused chaos. Like back when he stole Liko's pendant. Yep. The dude is a villain through and through. He'll do whatever it takes to get his way. Really, anything can happen. You never know. Yeah, I mean, like I said, I would like them to integrate Blueberry Academy because I don't like it when the anime doesn't showcase certain things. Like, especially in the series that shall not be named. We didn't get Isle of Armor at all. We didn't get anything for that. We got Urshifu's forms, but we didn't actually, go there to, see the stuff with those Pokemon. Still think they should have gotten one of them. Ashergo should have gotten caught. The little bear Pokemon, I forget what his name is, Kafu or something. I don't know. I feel like man, how can I not remember its name? Someone in the chat can probably bring it up. I'll be like, man, it's on the tip of my tongue too. Anyways, where was I? I find it weird how little they've been mentioning Tinkatuff much. I know she's getting ready to evolve, but dang. Yeah, I think that evolution is going to happen pretty early on to this arc. Kofu, yep. It's Kubfu. Kubfu, yep. Kung Fu, gotcha. I see what they did there. Swabble for Liko, and one of my wish for this new arc is that the focus on all the characters' Pokemon get balanced focus. Yeah, especially if they're starting this arc off with them, traveling on their own, trying to reunite all the Rising Volt tacklers. I want to see the characters develop, and we got Alt also joining the crew too, so he also needs his share of development as well. I still think we should have had Clayrex as a hero Pokemon. Yeah, that was a missed opportunity. I still don't understand why they didn't include that Pokemon in the anime, like, at all. A very questionable decision. Not gonna lie. I'll be rewatching this great anime countless times. I'm pretty forgetful, fortunately. Especially when dub will come out fully. I do recommend Pokemon Horizons. It is a very good series, in my opinion. In fact, this may actually end up being one of my, if not my favorite Pokemon anime. I think when it comes to Part 1, I think that ranks pretty much up there. I think the only thing that's beating it currently for me is Sun and Moon. And I mean, I'd even argue that this is even better than that. In some ways. Kilowattrel has had the worst treatment in the series. Yeah. I've kind of somewhat given up on it, but I have like a little sliver of hope that we'll get something in this next arc, but we'll see. Super Saiyan Darmanitan. Bye. Alrighty, dude. Sorry that came out a little awkward. Thanks for joining. Hopefully we'll see you in the next one in a couple weeks. Maybe we'll be back at the, normal time. Maybe not. I'm not sure yet. We'll just see how things are in like 3 weeks. But thanks for joining again. I can't wait for that guy to say, y'all better not complain about the second Pokemon not getting good treatment after a year. Lucario needs focus and the starters definitely do. Yeah, the starters definitely need more focus when the second Pokemon are desperately begging for more development. So, based on the little we have seen of this next arc, it looks like Kilowattrel and Lucario are getting more focus. I mean, you do see it a little bit in the promo for the next arc, so that's a little bit of hope that I have. We'll see. What's this song again? This one's an original lo-fi one. I've always liked this one. Okay, wow. We've been going on for an hour already? Yo. We still have 17 people here. Wow. You guys are the best. These streams are getting huge. Definitely bigger than they were like 2 years ago. Almost 2 years ago when I first started doing them. If you haven't already hit that like button, you should definitely hit the like button. It definitely helps me. And vote in the poly. Okay, that was a little cringy, but you know what I mean, guys. Hello. Oh, hey, what's up, Hexter Dexter? How you doing? Hello, awesome. New episode, and it had a sad ending. Also, the promo preview at the end was great. I agree. It was a good episode. Wonder if they give Spinel's Umbreon a Mega Evolution. But then again, you gotta give a Mega Evolution to every other, Eevee line then. Because why would, just Umbreon get it, Give it to them all. What moves could Lucario get? I don't know. Maybe a moveset that's like a little bit different than Ash's, probably. Kind of like how Captain Pikachu's moveset is, different than, Ash's Pikachu. Probably, they'll probably do something similar. Got any thoughts, Sharon? I can imagine Spinel forcing Songo and Agate to do slave work and all the chores while him and... Oh, you mean Songo and Onyx. I see what you meant. While him and Agate are living in luxury, yeah. I see it. Or a spear? Anything but Bone Rush, please. It's so overused on Lucario. By the way, what's up? Welcome in. The more the merrier, I say. And because of that, Songo will rebel. Yeah, she probably will get fed up after a while if that's the case. I love this channel. Well, thank you. I try my best here. I'm just one guy. I'm just the Mitchell of the Manders. Ash Lucario had a really meh moveset. Yeah, I'd probably have to agree with that, yeah. And yet, it was strong enough to take out Cynthia's Garchomp. Just saying. Could Spinel's Magnezone get a Mega? Maybe if it has a Mega in the new game. No. Yeah. Mega Magnezone. Oops, yeah, Onyx, yeah. You good. I knew what you meant, Pokefan. I got you, fam! I'm doing good. Enjoying tonight, enjoying the weekend so far, and looking forward to tomorrow. Nice. Aura Sphere, Iron Head, Thunder Punch, and Dragon Pulse. Ooh, that's a pretty unique move set. I like it. Anyways, hold on. Water break. She has demon pudding. Just use hyper voice. Spinel causing him to be left only in his underoos. Yeah, that's gotta hurt your ears after a while. Hearing your voice is relaxing, and you acting silly and humorous and entertaining. Yeah, I've been kind of trying to spice it up a little bit. I've kind of had a lot going on in my personal life, so I gotta try and act silly here, and yeah, I kind of feel like I'm coming to my own when it comes to this streaming stuff. I used to be really shy when it came to this stuff when I first started streaming, but I'm pretty good. I'm pretty used to it now. So I like joking around now. I feel comfortable with it. Hydration station. Yeah. Definitely should have given it more abilities. Yeah. Wow. Yeah. Let's go. Wow, dude. We hit 20 likes. I think that's the first time I've hit 20 likes on one of these streams, while streaming. Thank you so much, everyone. You all are the best. Can we get to 25 likes? We could at least attempt. Sorry, I got a family to feed. Dragon Ball Supply tribute to Rayquaza. You've already seen Close Combat in the trailer. Yeah, actually, yeah, I'm pretty sure that was Close Combat. Yep. Extreme Speed and Thunder Punch. That's a pretty neat moveset. Definitely have a unique aura from the other anipoke creators. Not dissing the others, y'all. All rock. Well, thank you. Well, I try to do my own thing. Not to mention, I do other stuff on the channel besides, anipoke content. I've done different stuff in the past. I kind of want my channel to be kind of my own thing and unique from everyone, so I do this as one of my main things on the channel, but I also like to do other stuff too, so it's just, I do what makes me happy, if that makes sense. I have a friend, she's Spinel's trusted lawyer, and also fellow admirer of that sly gentleman. I'm really happy with her. We share so much in common about Pokemon Horizons. Oh, interesting. Spinel's trusted lawyer. I see. Victory screech! Woo! I can't do it, Pokefan. I know exactly. I didn't know exactly what you're referencing. It's crabs. It's crabs. What the barnacle is going on in here? Have you seen Pokeforlex? Yeah. I haven't watched them in a minute, though. I've been kind of behind on a lot of my Pokemon videos with all the stuff going on in my personal life lately, but I will catch up eventually. One step at a time. I need someone to comment about Roy's Lucario's aura. Someone do so. Carmen was done real dirty in the series. Same with Arvin. He just had a cameo. Yeah, I know. Carmen was already bad enough. Arvin, I am just upset with. I would like to have some hope that maybe he'll show up at some point, but I don't know anymore. I still want to make that joke video, but like I said, whenever, I can, and whenever I'm in the mood to do so. I mean, someone in lore, by the way. Oh. I see. I like how Lucius told Liko to take care of Terapagos like it's hers now. I mean, technically, yeah, it was already hers because she essentially inherited from Bristol. since it was Bristol's Pokemon anyway. So she basically, it was handed down to her. So yeah. But it's really close with Lucia still. So yeah. Hey, Epona song. Or Lon Ranch. Nice. Dang, 31 votes. How Friede and Charizard were blown off reminded me of Zhongli's cutscene when they were sucked into Ajdaha's seal. Oh yeah, from Genshin? A little bit, yeah. Zhongli. The new version's out this week. I've been thinking maybe that might be my return to gaming stream, but we'll see. We'll see how Tuesday goes. Last Tuesday was not a good day. So hopefully this upcoming Tuesday will be a good day. I think Friede still has Cap's ball still, so Roy is gonna have to either carry him on his shoulder or make him walk. Yeah, he's gonna be walking, that's for sure. He's gonna be walking everywhere. What video games do you play? Oh, it depends on the mood I'm in. You know, I'm generally a fan of Nintendo and PlayStation or Sony. I used to have an Xbox 360 back in the day, but I mainly stick to just Nintendo systems or Sony systems like PlayStation. But I like, a lot of action games. I like RPGs. I like some chiller games as well too. Like Monster Hunter Wilds I've been playing a lot lately. So I'm a big fan of Zelda though. It's my personal favorite video game series. Oh yeah, excited for tomorrow. Going to watch The Day the Earth Blew Up, aka the new Looney Tunes movie. Oh yeah, I heard about that. Hope it's a good one. Cool. Speaking of games, I tried to get a favorite game I love working today, but I had so much trouble with the emulator. It's annoying because I really want to replay it. Dang. Gotta love emulators. Especially when they don't work. Oh, whoa. Whoa. My computer was acting up for a second there. What do you think about the Minecraft movie? I'm not really into Minecraft personally, but I don't know. It probably is not gonna be very good, but who knows? I mean, when you show up and it's just Jack Black showing up and going, "What's up? I'm Steve." Kinda, yeah. I like Jack Black, but man, I don't know how I'm feeling about it. I mean, I don't know if I'm even going to be able to watch it, considering what's going on with me right now. But doesn't it come out next week or something like that? Like a week or two? I know it's coming out soon, but yeah, I don't really have high hopes for it. Oops, sorry, I just almost fell asleep. Maybe I better have more hours of sleep rather than 2. Yeah, I don't know. I appreciate you being here, but if I'm keeping you up, I don't want you to keep you up if you really need to sleep. I don't know how much longer we're gonna be going, anyways, but yeah, if you need to go to sleep, go ahead. I appreciate you being here, though. Hold on a second. Water time. Oh, that felt good. Gotta love water. Hey, look, we got some Pokemon lo-fi. About time. If Jack Black be playing Steve, then he needs to be in the Blue's Clues parody? Yeah. He just shows up and, it's like, "What's up, Blue? I'm Steve." Now let's go check the mail. Oh my gosh, imagine Liko forgets Terapagos' ball on their desk in their dorm. Yeah, so the entire arc it's just there. I'm okay, I'm used to this already. I'm an owl. I mostly don't feel tired even if I sleep less. Gotcha. I just say don't overdo it, you know. I'm looking out for ya. That's an epic fail. Yep. Dang, Terapagos, you were the main. You were one of the focus points in part 1, but in part 2, you're just there. It's there. It's just not doing anything. With Friede gone, who is leading the Rising Tacklers? I feel like Roy is taking like that spot. But I don't know. They lost their original leader, so I don't know. I'm just saying maybe it's Roy. It'd be cool. Okay, guys. Been going on for an hour and a half, so we can go on a little bit longer if you guys want to. But you guys got anything else for me's? Liko, meet my Pokemon: Meowscarada, Heteram, and Terapagos. Alt. You nicknamed a Pokeball Terapagos? Weirdo! Nerd! Cool. Very cool. Probably Roy and Cap, or maybe the cook and the mechanic? You think Murdoch would take control? Or Orla? I just feel like Roy would be kind of like, I mean, I guess he is still, very young, so maybe not, but kind of feel like he kind of is fitting that role. Huh. I shared most of my thoughts. Think I'm done. Okay, I don't know. Well, thank you once again for joining. It was always, once again, it's a pleasure. And hopefully we'll see you in the next one. Hope you have a good rest. Nah, definitely Cap. Captain Pikachu's still the captain. Oh shoot, 17% better go charge the iPad. Been fun, gang. Have a great day or night wherever you're at. Well, thank you, Pokefan, for showing up. Once again, it's always a pleasure, so we will see you in the next one. So, do you think we will see those new characters from ZA? Maybe. Yes, because they're adults. Who, me? Yes, you. Mitch, take care of yourself. Don't overdo it. And remember, family first. Well, thank you so much, PokeFan. I appreciate it. Don't mention it. Happy to join your stream whenever the time it is. Thank you, thank you. I appreciate you all, by the way. You all are awesome. When I started doing these, when I moved on from the Pokemon Journeys reviews and decided to do this format for Horizons rather than doing like episode reviews for Horizons, I kind of was worried for a little while because some of these streams were not really like doing the best. Didn't really have like a ton of people at some of them, but hey, we stuck it out and look at where we're at now. We got a pretty decent crowd here, so I appreciate you all. You all are the best. You make this possible. Have a good night. Have a great night and rest, of course. Thank you again, Iono. You have a good one as well. Hopefully we'll see you in the next one. Okay. We've been going on for over an hour now, so for anyone that's still here, is there anything else you want to talk about before we wrap things up? Give you guys like a minute. And while I wait, I'll be vibing to the music till Once Upon a Time. Good lo-fi beats. Cool. It's very cool. So with Legend ZA, do you think it will be good? I mean, Arceus was good, in my opinion. I mean, it's the one Pokemon game on Switch that I actually like, so I mean, it has potential. I have some concerns going into it, but if Arceus was like you know, if Arceus was already pretty good, I'm assuming that this will be good as well. So, but we'll see. Hopefully it's gotten the polish it needs, you know. Got an extra year to work on it, so that's good. Hold on, I need water again. Wait, what's this song? Oh. Pokemon again. Yeah, that's Unite music. Anything else, guys? Going once? Going twice? Alright, I think this is a good point to kind of wrap things up. So we're gonna do that. Alrighty, guys. Well, we had a pretty big crowd today. And Pokéraf was here too. That's cool. So since I think Rayquaza will Mega Evolve, maybe. Anyways, we're gonna go ahead and end the poll. We got 32 votes. Dang, I think that might be the most I've ever gotten. 91% said 10-9. 8-7 said 8-7 got 9% of the vote. So I guess we can give this episode a 10 out of 10. It's definitely one of the best episodes of the series. I think this might be arguably my favorite, just because of how it ended. A much different ending than you'd expect for like Pokemon. So we'll end the poll. So yeah. Anyways, this is the last Pokemon Horizons live discussion we will have for 3 weeks, since we have a break the next 2 weeks. So the next one will not be until, I think, April 12th. So, got a few, a couple weeks before we do another one of these. I need the break anyways, with all the stuff going on with me, so I'll take it. I might try to do a gaming stream this upcoming week. It's just going to depend on how I feel. And we'll probably be bringing that back slowly too. Hope the new episode we get backstory of how Roy hatched his shiny Lucario. Yep, I hope so too. Because we definitely need that. Anywho, guys. I don't know. These next few weeks we'll figure out what we're going to be doing. At some point I will do a review for Rayquaza Rising Arc. It's definitely been quite an arc in this series. But that will come in time. Anyways, for now we're going to wrap up the stream. So if you are still here, thank you so much for joining. You are awesome. I hope you have a wonderful night, day or night wherever you're at. Have a good rest of the weekend. And I will see you all later. Bye now. Bon voyage. I'll see you all laters. I probably should end the stream before I just keep delaying it. I'm just such a silly guy. I just can't say bye. But really, we're going to say bye now. So, bye now. Yep, see you guys later.